Okay, let's start now. So, in yesterday's essay class, we had two essays. Two essay. What was the first essay? First essay topic? Say. What was the first topic? You forgot. Okay, you don't have copies, huh? Copy you will get now only. It is already evaluated. It is not easy to strengthen in the oak the crook that grew in the sapling. How many of you have written the first essay? Okay, second. What is now proved was once imagined. Everyone have written that one. That's why I also read the same one. This time. Okay, so I have shared my essay yesterday only in the group. But today, let's see some of the essays which we have written, you have written. See, to be honest, I saw all of your essays previously also, this time also. And I can say this very confidently and very proudly that I can see complete improvements in all of your essays. That's very good. One day. See, there can't be the complete improvement in the way that you have completed all aspect of essays. It takes time. But what is important is that as compared to the previous essays, are you able to improve something or not? Right? So that is important. We have to go step by step. It's not the final essay test, right? But this session was not required actually. Nobody asked me to take this session, but I wanted. Why? Because you had written your first essay. How can I judge you based on your first essay when you have written the first time? So last time also I did the discussion, and this time also I want to discuss that so that your essay writing will get more strengthened. And remember, you are preparing here for 250 marks. Complete one paper. We prepare for the GS1, GS2, GS3 optional for whole year. You are not going to prepare this paper every day now. It was the investment of last 1 week, few days we have invested, few hours we have invested, we are done with this 250 mark. Now, gradually, whenever there is monthly test, you have to write the test and see what improvement you are making, and your evaluator mentors will help you. So that will continue till your last. But you should be very confident about yourself that you have done the first part, that you understood how one essay is written, how the people who are going to write the mains are writing, for example like me. And it is not that what I am writing is my own product. This type of writing I have evolved over the years. I have written 4 mains. So I have seen the toppers' answers. I have seen my friends answer how they are writing. I have got feedback from Sarath sir. I have got feedback from Venkateswarlu sir. I have got feedback from those who used to help me to write my articles during my work. So this essay which I have evolved, it has learned through many sources, and that I have reproduced in front of you. So you have to trust what you have learned. Whatever classes I have given here, you have to trust that. Okay, because that is being written. That is the most common way of writing essays. So trust that, first point. Second, you have already done, okay, what is required? You have practiced 2 essays. And I am telling you the level of preparation you are currently. You are hardly few months of preparation right now. At this level, very few will be there who have done this essay writing. Very few will be there. Because people give very less preference to this. And believe me guys that though this does not actually helps. When you give the proper importance to the subject, then only you will get that 120 plus marks. Otherwise, you will get that average 100, 90, that only. 90 marks is not a difficult task. Even if you go there and write something, 70, 80, this is okay. But taking that to 120 plus, 110 plus, that requires some effort. And that effort you have already made. Next, you have to keep writing and reflecting what mistakes you are making. In today's class, we will discuss both the essays definitely, the structure, and we'll see how some of you have written the same essays. Exactly what structure I have shared, same way they have written. And I will also show you that what changes they have made. I have both of their essays, like the first essay which they wrote in last week and yesterday what they wrote. You can see the improvement, right? So such improvement, it is visible in everyone's, but some have able to implement proper way, some have still required some more improvement, right? And it's doable. If some are able to do it, we can also do it, right? That confidence you have to keep within yourself. So let's start with the second only, because most of you have written the second one, that is what is now proved was once imagined. What is? Okay, so this is the topic. What is now proved was once imagined. So here, how you divided? You have to, what are the keywords here? Proved. That means something has to be proved. Something has to be proved, right? Second, what is the keyword? Once imagined, right? Imagination. Imagination can be a dream. It can be also be a kind of vision. You're seeing for the future. You're making some imagination. Proving means establishing something through data, through evidences, right? Then you say that, yes, I thought this and now it is proved. When you say it is proved, when you feel that, yes, it is, I can substantiate it basically with some real life examples, with data, with some evidences through experimentation, right? So these are the two keywords. Now, what? This word is also important. What is now proved? Now this what can be many things. It can be a scientific theory like the Big Bang theory. Now recently, if you are covering the news, it's coming like the collision, the interaction between the two black holes. Once imagined, or the theory given by Einstein and Stephen Hawking, now getting proven. Right? This is in the news now. Like black hole. What is the term they are giving? I think it have certain feature. It's not that. Blade hole. Okay, my spelling, he could not understand my spelling. Let me correct it. Wait. Black hole. Yes. Now let's see. One day ago, shocking black hole found growing at 2.4 times. NASA Chandra detects fastest growing primordial black hole may have highest energy. Yes, this is the, see this. Black hole merger provides clearest evidence yet that Einstein had once imagined. This is 3 days ago's news. Black hole merger provides clear evidence yet that Einstein, Hawking and Kerr were right. And if you have read my essay, I started with this only. Einstein theory, once they gave about the Big Bang theory, now it is proven. Right? So, when you are able to, that is the beauty. I mean, you have to connect what you're reading in the current with your essay or the ethics or any way. One day, one of you were asking like, how do you, I'm not able to memorize the current affairs. Second, I'm not able to use the current affairs in my answers. That you can do only with the practice. It's not like you read it and you automatically use them. Okay, it comes through practice. See, two black holes, they are merging. Now this is in the news and you can expect in the prelims 2026 question on this concept. Right? So this way this becomes important. Now this is not our topic, this is not science tech class, but this you can understand here. Okay, so you can see here this what can be, it can be scientific principle, it can be a political theory, it can be a, what others, what dimension you can bring here? It can be the scientific theory which was once, which is now proven, was once imagined. It can be a political thought. For example, Socrates thought something, was once imagined but now proven. Similarly, what other dimension you can bring? Society once thought that there should be, women should also be the part of the military. Subhash Chandra Bose included the women also in their regiment. Once imagined, now it is proven. Supreme Court have allowed it. Getting? So society also you can bring. Technology. Who had thought once like the digital payment just through one phone scanning and 5 rupees I can pay in a tea stall. Now it is proven through the UPI, right? That you can bring. Then art, different art forms, imagination. Now it is getting proven because of the digitization and many things is impacting that art. Yes, any other? Infrastructure, yes. Infrastructure. Who had imagined that the infrastructure can be built in the Himalayas also? Now it's possible. Yes. Any other? Entertainment industries. You can bring that. You can include within the art also. You can include it. Think like whenever you are not able to get the dimension, imagine your syllabus. It starts from history, then goes to Indian society, then geography in GS1, within GS1. Geography is there. Then within geography, what you can bring here? Climate change. Once we have not thought like the climate change will cause this much impact, now it is proven. Negative side also. Right? Have you thought when the industrial revolution was going on, we are burning the coal, burning everyday coal. Have you imagined that some scientists told that time also that these kind of greenhouse gases will impact one day. Now it is getting proven. Climate change you can bring. Disaster. Who had thought like the Japan like country who is sitting in the lap of that ring of fire. A lot of earthquake. But still they are able to survive. Through what? Technology. Now that is also getting proven. Now come the next, what is GS2? What is the topic? Polity. You can bring the political thought. Then what is the next topic? Governance. Governance is there. Within the governance also, earlier more bureaucratic, top down. Now more people have to be more democratic. Especially civil servant. Changing. International relation. You see that a lot of changes has happened. Then you can come to economy. Economy also, na? Who had imagined once like they imagined India will be a developed country. That you can bring. Also that the $5 trillion economy. We have imagined once we will be the 5th largest economy. We became 4th largest economy. Proven. Economy, then environment you can bring. Internal security. Once we imagined to become self-reliant in technology, defense. We're becoming now. Then what is the next topic? Disaster management, already we brought it. Technology, science tech, we brought it. Right? So you don't have to think. I mean, if you just imagine your syllabus also, you can just get the dimension. Remember the syllabus. Okay, GS1, history, art and culture. Then world history, you have the society, geography. Then come to polity, you have polity, governance and the IR. Then the GS3, economy, environment, disaster management, science and technology and internal security. All are giving you the dimension only. So that way you can bring the dimensions to your essay, right? So when you thought about this dimension, then bringing it, writing will be easy. Just you need the examples, some theories, some books, some quotes, then job is done. But you have to bring the other dimension, that what is now proved was once imagined. Is it always true? That you have to ask. Some things are not yet proven. Caste, equality among all caste, casteless society, imagined by Ambedkar, Karl Marx, but still we have the caste, not proven today also. So like that, it's not always true, isn't it? So that will be the opposite dimension. You getting? So that one paragraph you can write there, like it's not always possible. Now you can bring like when it is possible that the imagination transform into the reality. When it happens, when your dreams become the reality, what you do, then the dream becomes the reality. Implementation. What more requires? Is it like I dream today like I will become IS and tomorrow I will become IS? It's not, right? In between the dreaming and becoming IS, there is something huge gap is there. What is that? Preparation is required, process is required, strategy is required, direction is required, hard work is required, perseverance is required. Yes, education is required. Okay, so to convert the imagination to prove it, we have to work on it. It's not like just you imagine and you're saying that now that will be proven. It's not possible. Right? So that you can give, okay, these are the challenges. That's why many times the imagination is not converting into the reality. And is there problem in the imagination also? Can we say about that also? See, we are just exploring the different dimension of the same code. Are we given the freedom to imagine freely? Why, if so, why there are censorship on different movies? You see that the new movie come, for example, now the Bengal Files came. Have you seen the trailer? Kashmir File came, or some controversial movies come. Then what happens? Censorship. Basically, what we are doing is that we are killing the imagination of artists. Now, artists will be restricted. Oh, if I will make this kind of movie, then the censorship will come. Crores of rupees which was invested in the movie making, gone. The point here, you can bring what? Article of Constitution? Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech and expression is killed. That means without freedom of speech and expression, can you imagine freely? No. So that means Constitution you can bring here. How can you imagine when something, I can't say it, I can't draw something, I can't make cartoon on the politicians, I can't make, say anything. Yes, definitely there should be reasonable restriction. But when that restriction is unreasonable, that kills the imagination. Reasonable restriction, we are not saying that not required. But when this reasonability is not there and just we are putting unreasonable restrictions, that will kill the imagination. Okay, that is at the national level and the political level. What about at the family level? Beta, don't do this. You will fall. Don't do this. It will, the glass will break. Don't switch on the computer. It will be damaged. Basically, what we are doing here is that we are putting the restriction in the mind of the child that you can't do this. Oh, you got just 60% in the 12th. How you can become IS? That child will get that student will forget that imagination of becoming anything because of that criticism. So society and family also kills our imagination. Think about international level. Countries like the Asian countries, African countries are being restricted by whom? Developed countries. By putting what? Tariffs. How can they freely have the trade? How can they imagine for the becoming developed when there are a lot of sanctions, tariffs? You can bring that dimension also. So the point here is that what we have to, what I am trying to tell here is the way you have to imagine things. Here, the imagination. Then only you can write it. Okay. And if you are hearing me for almost around 8-9 essays, I'm not bringing every time. I'm not bringing many new thing. I'm following a pattern. You can understand that till now. A single pattern is there. I'm trying to bring the different example and trying to fit that in that pattern, that framework. Okay. So here in the class, in one class, I can give you only the framework. Now, I'm not saying that you have to follow this only, but everyone should have one framework in their mind. And now what innovation you want to do, that you can do. That's up to you. So this was the actually topic, and then how it has been written, and those all things I have already shared, and you can see in the previous essay. What I found is that in her essay, you see the feedbacks, linking of the content is not there. Basically, she was writing very discreetly. That is, one paragraph wrote about the economy, second paragraph wrote about the history. But there is no interlinkage between the paragraphs. That was the major issue we found in the previous. So, interlinking words are not there, counter arguments are not there, and proper position of the different paragraphs is not there. And she is writing the way forward in the initial part only. So, yeah, this prioritization of the points was the major issue. Must mention the keyword for the connection of, yes, keyword mentioning was also the issue. Challenges were not there. So, this was the essay. And what we found in this time, this is the essay. This time, same written. See, here you can clearly see the anecdote in one paragraph. There were 3 paragraphs to write a same anecdote. Exactly like the one paragraph, short paragraphs, she has mentioned what is now proved was once imagined. Once upon a time, where 2 brothers are thinking about the birds. This is basically, she created one story. It is very simple and very effective. Start. Then, just like Wright brothers experiment, what she is doing? Contextualizing, right? Not only for the Wright brother, but also it will be for everyone. What we discussed in the previous class, you remember? Writing anecdote, okay, then you have to link that with everyone. Just like Wright brother experiment, their success, Napoleon Bonaparte is also taught the similar way. So basically, she is saying that it is not only applicable in this case, but other also. So she is trying to contextualize. Then what you think that you become. So basically, he is trying to give a quote about it. See, this time what she is making like same as Alexander. This basically she is trying to connect. She is trying to connect. Similarly, she started doing it now. This is the change, major change. That itself creates a flow in her essay. Earlier she was not writing this kind of thing. Connecting words were not there. And this philosophy, now she is coming to history. There is a proper flow in her essay now. Earlier she was writing the way forward in the second page itself. Writing the counter argument in the third page. How can you counter yourself in the initial part? First you have to establish, now then you can counter. So that flow was also not there. Same as that, where women education and the women right and women participation in the politics was once imagined by the great leaders like B.R. Ambedkar and Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. Very simple. This is not very complex one, but she has followed one structure. So when the evaluator will see, okay, examples are simple examples and everything is simple, but she is maintaining one flow, proper, there is a one structure in the essay that clearly visible here. Okay, and yeah, APJ Abdul Kalam, in between giving quotes. These are quotes are not that important, but the structure is important. Other part you can definitely improve. over the year, over the different tests, you can improve. But what you have to learn from here is that, are you able to structure your essay properly or not? Simple, what structure I have said many times, you should be following that. What content, those example, philosophy, these codes, these all things will come over the time. Don't worry about that thing. But you should be able to structure your essay and the flow should be maintained, so that you are not like the not a beginner anymore here in this essay writing. Okay, so this was one essay I found very good, and similarly there is another essay. Uma's essay was also very good. I mean, many dimensions are there. However, here if you see, sorry, not in one thing we can learn from her essay. One issue is there. Where is that essay? See, this essay have a lot of content, but if you have seen the previous essay, proper spacing is there between the words. Now see this essay. See this. The only problem here is that the presentation is not that good compared to the previous essay. First of all, the alignment is not there, right? See, and see the content is so much. She has written almost around 1600 to 2000 words, because each page containing around 21 lines. And how many I have told? 16 to 18 with the proper spacing. That is very, very important, because the previous essay you want to read. Here, though it is containing a lot of fact, lot of dimension, but the presentation is not very good compared to the previous one. So though that essay contains less example, less dimension, and this contains more, the examiner, there is possibility, I am not saying that I am 100% sure, there is possibility that the both will get the similar marks. But if it is presented in a better way, this should get the better marks than that. So what we are trying to learn from this is that presentation is also important here. Okay, don't write like the, you're understanding that? Don't do that. Just to present. However, see, don't show that you don't know. Even if you know one point, present that as like the proper way. That's the point. So presentation also is very important. So that is the thing we can learn from this particular essay. Yes. This also, this is very, very improved one. Very improved one as compared to the previous essay. She started with her one example of Sita. And if you have seen, this is very impressive that she could end the essay with the same story of Sita. You see this. See, same Sita also learned the mistake of Nanda. This I told, like I have written also in my essays, that she could able to implement that. So that is also, that means what I am trying to say is that you guys are able to do that. I mean, it is doable. And similar structure, see here. First she wrote the anecdote, then what she has done, here she has contextualized it. Knowing the pot story of Sita, it is also very noticeable thing in any habit. So what she did, she gave the story of Sita and then she is saying that it is also applicable in other stories also. So contextualize, very good. Then she gave the present relevancy, exactly. Nepal youth aggression. She brought the Nepal issue. So first gave the anecdote, contextualize it, gave the present relevance. Then similarly at the individual level, now she is trying to establish from individual level, and see here. See, she gave the individual level, now see how she is linking. Crook that not only faced by individual, societal crooks changes the generational mindset. Clear flow is visible here. This is the major learnings she have made here, that not only in the individual which she has given in the previous paragraph, also in the societal level, it is visible. So both paragraphs are now well connected. Now see the next paragraph. This is the societal. The same truth extend to the government institution. Again, linking. Like we have seen in the society, same truth extend to the government institution. Nothing very difficult. Just that if you're not getting it now, see some of my essays, see what the linking word I am using there. Just underline them, copy them in your paper and try to use them in your essays next time. Okay, so that's not a big thing. One or two times if you have the strategy, you can do it. Okay, so different dimensions are there. National level, nation building is also important. Societal level, see, brought it. See, here this is the opposite dimension. By not always complaining on the occurred crooks, it can also be cured in some instance. See, the topic was, what was the topic? You remember? It is not easy to straighten the oak, the crook that grew in the sapling. You must have heard, dogs, that tail cannot be straightened. It's a similar thing. Basically, once someone is nurtured in a way, now you can't change it. That's the topic basically. Right? So nurturing is very important. How you are getting trained now during childhood. When the person become corrupted, now you can't change. It's difficult. But is it like it can never be changed? Can you say like that? Somebody became corrupt or somebody became criminal during the childhood. Is it like that child cannot be changed and become a good person later? No, sometimes they can change, right? It's difficult, but can be changed. So that is the opposite she has tried to give here. And then challenges and then way forward. How come the sapling be nurtured? She is using the language of the essay only. How can we do that? Early education must be the, education is the way forward. We can have the education, we can have the rehabilitation. These all things are way forward she is giving. And at the end, she had concluded with the same story. Absolutely, the structure which I had shared in the class, she could able to implement it, and that is the requirement. Actually, you have to do that, and later on you can do some innovation, some changes there by learning from other sources or whatever you want. You can do with this, but you should be able to do your basic. That was the motive of this essay classes. And yeah, so this was the second essay you understood, right? The first one you understood, right? The topic is, I didn't explain that, sorry for that. Yeah, this is the topic. It is not easy to straighten the oak, the crook that grew in the sapling. Basically, once it is created in a shape, it's not easy to again straighten it. Okay, so that is the topic. So that's why nurturing is very important. So those that is the topic is all about. Okay. Now, any doubt on essay writing? Anything you want to ask? Or you will get your copies. It's already evaluated. Then you can see that what more changes. Next essay will be after 1 month. I think I don't know when the next essay test will be. So you will write after 1 month. So we have followed one cycle. See, if you see, we have followed the complete cycle of our class. We had the understanding of an essay. Essay writing, how is the structure and everything, we have this understanding. Then we have seen essays also, like the how essays are written. You have seen my essays also. Then you have also written essay. In the first weekly test, you have written essay. That strengthen your understanding. Basically, the understanding you have implemented. You wrote the essay. Then you had the evaluation of those essays. You got the evaluation from your mentor, and you yourself must have evaluated where I am making mistake. This is both self-evaluation as well as the mentors have evaluated your copy, as well as you have seen my copies also. I have presented my own, I have written with you only same essay. You have seen that, like how I am writing, how you are writing. Then after this evaluation, then what we had? We have written again the test. This was the second one. Now again you will get the evaluation. Then basically your understanding will strengthen. Understanding and skill of writing. Understanding and skill of writing, after every evaluation it will strengthen. Basically you have to be in this cycle. This is the cycle you have to be in. Now you are entered in this cycle. You have to continue this. It is that you have to keep writing the essay. Next month you will write again. You will get the evaluation. Your understanding and the skill of writing will improve. Again you will write. This will end only when you get selected. Till then, never take it granted. That's the learning I gave in the first class. Don't think like that. Now I am done with the essay. No, definitely you don't have to write in this frequency. The frequency will reduce, but don't ignore it. Okay. So now you are in this cycle. Just keep repeating it. And same thing I want in other subjects also. You need to enter this cycle. This is a learning cycle. Actually, it happens in the UPSC. First, we understand the syllabus. Sorry, the whole syllabus. We learn about, for example, quality. Second step goes to understand how the UPSC is asking the questions. Third goes for revision and the notes making. Once you are done, once you have made the notes, then it's only revision, test, evaluation, revision, test, evaluation. And if you will ask me, I am currently in that stage. Now I am in a stage where I don't have to go back and study the Lakshmikant again. I have my own notes. So the notes stage is when you have prepared your own notes. That stage is somewhere when you just test this, revise these notes and implement in the test. You get to know that what is the gap in my preparation. Update your notes, again write the test, understand the gap, again write the, again update the test, your notes. This is the cycle. When it is repeated, you get that level of preparation and your answer writing and those all things. Okay. So the same thing we are going to do for the other subjects, definitely. In the form when we will start, after this we will be having this MCQ solving module. This was essay module. It's completed now. There is no requirement of other. Definitely whenever you will write test, and if I will write test with you, definitely whenever you are going to write that, after my module only. If I am taking my MCQ session, after that, if you will write the test, I will also write with you. That's my clear strategy of teaching. Okay, because what I believe is that that's the most practical way of learning. If I same thing, if I do like this, just explain it or show the model answer. What do you think? Which way of learning is more effective? Which is more practical? The one which I am doing, or the way which is generally done, just showing the model answer? What is more? Which is more effective according to you? If the model answer, then I will follow that, because this requires a lot of effort. See, to be honest, when you give your mains, and after 10 days, 15 days of mains, if somebody will ask you to sit in the classroom and write one essay or answer, you will that day you will imagine that how painful that is. See, after writing the mains, that preparation of 3-month intensive preparation and writing for those 10 days intensively, that stress, you won't you won't feel even to see the question paper. You won't even try to take the pen. That kind of mentality will, every time it has happened to me and it happens to everyone. Ask every mains who have written the mains. They are enjoying in their home or somewhere else there. So the point what I am trying to say here is that sitting there and writing is not an easy. You must be thinking like, okay, sir is writing this. It's not an easy after writing mains. It's very difficult to even see those questions. Because what I get is that, oh, I missed this point in my answer. That day I was evaluating that Harappan question. Not Harappan, that Akbar question. Akbar religious syncretism, some question came now. So one student brought her answer and she has written about Jizya and those things. I have not written this point. So it creates a lot of stress that way also. But what I'm trying to say here, see, I'm extending one step ahead towards you so that you can learn. If I won't do this now, if I won't sit there and write, then also my salary will be same. I'm not getting extra for doing this. I'm doing this just that because I believe that this is the best way you can learn. Because if I am writing my answer, what generally I got the model answer. I had to compare. Now, model answer is how many words? 500 words. How many I have to write? 150 words. What I will learn from there? It's like the reading my own notes. So the learning is not that good there. But if somebody is writing who has the experience of the mains and these all things, if I am able to compare the same question, what I have written, what that person has written, I don't think there will be the better way of learning and improvement. I don't think so. Because I am actually able to compare what I am writing and what he is or she is writing. And that's why, see, this many times they suggest you to write the topper's answer. What topper's answer is uploaded, take the same question and write it. That strategy you can follow. But when you write the test and you just get the model answer, the learning will be there, but not that effective because that is just the model answer. But when the person is writing with you, that will be most practical within the 150 words, within 2 pages, and that is being written. So you can understand that practically what is possible. Because what is given in the model answer, it's not like everything is possible to write in the exam hall within that 150 word and that time limit. It's not possible. So that's not the practical way of learning. So that is the additional thing I'm trying to do, and I'll continue to do if that helps. If it doesn't help, then there is no point of doing extra work. I can invest my time on some other work, right? That's the first point. The second thing is that what I only expect from your side is that please be consistent in this part. That you should also write. And I'm really happy that in first test 25 students wrote. In the second test also 25 students wrote. Right? So that is the kind of motivation for me, because I have heard that the previously only 4 or 5 students used to write, less than 10 students. But now we have one group who is writing continuously, and that will definitely motivate me to go further and help you with writing, with notes, and that basically implementation part. You are getting your class, and most probably I will be taking your ethics also, ethics governance. So that also we will follow the same thing. Class, the notes, class notes you can take from some of my students. You will get very good notes for that. Then the practice, that will also be the part of our ethics module that we will do after my forest mains. Just after the forest mains, we start the ethics module, because this essay and ethics complement each other. Since I have taken this essay class, when I teach ethics, I tell you that how ethics things can be used in essay also. So both we will complement during our ethics session. Okay. So my only expectation is from you is that please be consistent. It is only for you, and for me, what I want is that see, I am very new here in Hyderabad. I hardly know very few people. Only you guys I know. So I don't know others. So I am here. I am also trying to be a mentor in this field in the UPSC. To be very honest with you all, I am trying to be in this to mentor students who are really dedicated in this field. And with the similar dedication, I want to do that. And you must have observed that I am ready to extend myself whatever I can do. So what help I want is that please, if possible, whatever content I am trying to create in the YouTube in the video form, if you feel that is good content and it is worthy of it can be helpful for other students, please share those videos. That's the only request I am having. uh, only if you feel that that is the good content, then only. It's not necessary.